What is happening, everybody? So today I'm going to show you guys how to get your first push-up, or get better at push-ups, or improve your push-ups, or whatever you want to do to your push-ups. I'm going to show you some exercises, techniques and drills that you could go through which are going to make you much better at push-ups. So once again, you can look like that superhero to your children or to your friends, or you could just, be standing there in a bar and you could just be like chatting up this man or this woman. You could just be like, hey, look at this, and then you could just drop to the floor and do 20 press-ups like that. You could maybe even do them on one hand and just really impress those people. Or, like I said, look like a superhero to your kids and just drop down and be like, hey, watch this, sit on my back, let's go for it, crank out 100 push-ups and call me 4. So I'm going to take you through some exercises, show you guys some things to do which are going to get you better, and hopefully you can take something away from this one too. So one of the first things we're going to talk about is hand placement and where you should place your hands when doing a push-up. Most people start with their elbows up really high so they're in line with their shoulders and they're pressing from this position. What you're doing is you're limiting the muscles that are being worked. So you're putting an awful lot of strain through the front of your shoulder, and you're not bringing your back into it as much, you're not bringing his chest into it as much as you like. You're really isolating your shoulders. So what you want to do is you want to drop your hands down and bring your elbows in a little bit more, and you want to start with your hands so they're about in line with your chest. What this is going to do is it's going to bring all across your shoulders blades into it as well. So when you do a push-up, you want to feel your shoulder blades squeeze together and move apart. It's going to put a lot less stress through the shoulder itself, and it's just going to bring a whole lot more muscle groups into it, so you're going to be stronger and more able to push. Also, what is incredibly important when you're doing a push-up to get the technique right is you want to drive your shoulders down away from your ears. So driving your shoulders down so you're engaging your lats, and what that is doing is it's locking everything in place in your upper back, and you're going to use your shoulder blades and your scapula a lot more. Rather than it being scrunched up here and pushing from this position, you're in a much weaker position. So if I push my shoulders down, lock everything in my upper back, and also do the push-up from here, you're going to feel a lot more stable, you're going to feel a lot more stronger, rather than just going straight into a push-up and doing them. Always think about when you first come onto the floor, into the push-up, drive your shoulders down away from your ears. Okay, so first of all, what you want to do is you want to get yourself in a start position. So if you can't do a single push-up, then this is where you want to start. So most people will start in this position when you tell them to go into a press-up, and they'll flare those elbows out really wide. So like this. They'll come in, and the elbows will come out really wide. Like I said, a lot of stress through the shoulder joint, and you're not really bringing other muscle groups into it. You're not putting your body weight behind it, and you're not challenging yourself. So what you want to do is you want to set yourself up with your hands just outside your shoulders, in line with your chest, and you're going to shuffle your knees back and drop your hips forward so your chest comes right in between your hands. And then you're going to dip down as close to the ground as you can, and your elbows are going to come down and back, and you're going to feel your shoulder blades squeeze together at the same time. So like this. That is the start position for a press up, okay, from your knees. And then when you get better at that, you can then move on to full press ups. Another thing you can do from that position is working on negatives, okay? So, negatives, coming into this position, negative, I'm going to lower myself down to the ground. If I can't push myself back up, that's fine. I'm just going to rock backwards, come back into that position, lower yourself down, nice and controlled. Take 3-4 seconds to lower yourself down, push yourself back up, lower down, push back up. What that's going to do is it's going to get you stronger in that negative position. You're still using the same muscle groups. Then as you get stronger, you're going to be able to then move into doing those press-ups, pushing back up. Your strength is going to improve massively. Another way to work on those negatives is by coming all the way into a full press-up position. So let's say you are now at the position where you can easily do 10 of these, like this, but you can't do a single press-up in a full press-up position. Then work on negatives from that press-up position. So come up into a push-up, and then lower yourself down to the ground, rock back onto your knees, and push your body weight up. Down, all the way down, onto your knees, push back up. Down, push back up. So I'm controlling all the way down, but I'm not pushing my whole body weight back up. So again, it's the same as when I showed you in the video doing the negatives With the pull-ups, you're using the same muscle groups and you're going to get stronger. And then as those muscles get stronger, you'll then likely be able to do a full press up. Okay? If you struggle with those, there's another way to do them with some assistance. Band assisted push-ups. Again, using the bar. So we're going to wrap the band around the bar. And then what you're going to do is you're going to loop yourself in through the band, tuck the band underneath your armpits, and then what happens is as you drop down to the floor, the band is going to help pull you back up, just like when you are doing a band assisted pull-up. Looping yourself through the band and popping the band so it comes right underneath your armpits. And then you're going to come onto your knees into that push-up position. Hands shoulder width, just outside shoulder width apart. You're going to drop your hips forward and then you're going to come down and the band's going to assist pulling you back up. Down, back up, down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. And then if you feel strong enough, or you're strong enough to do push-ups from your knees but you're not quite there yet doing a full push-up, then bring up onto your feet. Down, push it back up, down, push it back up, push it back up, push it back up, push it back up. So there are some tips on how you can get your first pull-up or get better at pull-ups or improve your technique. And I hope you find them useful. And I hope to see you in the next one. Please like, share, subscribe, do your thing, and get that video out there. I'll be incredibly grateful, and I will see you in the next one.